My name is Captain Chris Markison of the Waseca Police Department, and I have been with the Waseca Police Department for 22 years.
My name's Andrew Herron, a patrol officer, and I've been here, it'll be 6 years next month.
Sergeant Tim Schrader with the Waseca Police Department. I've been with the City of Waseca since February of 1999.
My name is Penny Vogt. I am the current Public Safety Director for the City of Waseca and the Chief of Police. I have worked for the City of Waseca since July 12th, 1984, so 37 years. I started as a patrol officer and worked my way up, and I've been here ever since.
January 6th, every call is never routine. Well, this was a call that we would have thought would have been a routine call.
Officer Matson, Officer Herron, and Sergeant Schrader and I were looking in a backyard for a person on a report of a suspicious person in a neighborhood.
Me and Eric responded up in that area, talking to each other, kind of corresponding where we were going to go and how we were going to approach and everything. Once we got on scene, Captain Markison was also on scene, and we began looking around for this suspicious person.
When we were looking around, we found a man on top of a roof on a balcony, which was at the back of a home.
Just off of the roof of the garage was a little walkout balcony with a railing around it. I believe it led out from the main bedroom of the residence, so he was kind of tucked up there. We immediately started giving him commands, stop, show us your hands, all that stuff, and he just wasn't complying. So we kind of began to run around the house following him, because he would go up over the peak of the garage and down the other side trying to evade us. It was while we were running around the house trying to find him, Sergeant Schrader, I remember seeing him pull up, so then he was on scene. So then there's 4 of us on scene trying to get the male suspect to comply, show us his hands, get off the roof.
All of us gave commands for him to come down off the roof, and he refused all those commands. Officer Herron eventually went up onto the balcony through the home to try to apprehend the guy, and he ended up going over and jumping off onto an adjacent roof line, shooting at Officer Herron at that time.
Luckily, there was 4 of us there that night, and normally there would have been 1 or 2 of us at that call, and unfortunately Eric was shot while we were on that call that night.
He then started shooting at Officer Matson and fell to the ground on the roof after shooting Officer Matson in the head. Schrader and I came around the side of the home, and Sergeant Schrader engaged the shooter of Officer Matson with gunfire, and eventually he was arrested, and Officer Matson was transferred to North Memorial Hospital in Robbinsdale for critical care.
My name is Eric Timothy Masson, and I started working here in December 2013, and then I had to retire December 31st of 2020 after my incident. So I worked here for about 7 years. It's very humbling to know what I've been through and still get recognized by everybody and how appreciative they are and how much they look up to me.
What did you enjoy the most about serving the City of Waseca?
Just how everybody would be excited to see me and be supportive and knew what was going on in my life, and I'm helping others whenever I can.
My favorite part about serving the community, especially after that incident, is it was the very next day there was blue lights on everybody's porch throughout town. It was the support that the community had for our department was absolutely phenomenal. You couldn't drive down a single street without seeing the whole block lit up with blue porch lights and support for Eric.
It is so wonderful to have these men be recognized for their actions on January 6th, what they went through, what they've endured, and what they continue to process. They have done with so much courage, and I'm just so proud of each and every one of them.